His name is John Cena.
Never goes on long enough.
And welcome back to the Two Words Podcast, where we're going home once again. It is WrestleMania weekend, or it is WrestleMania
Not weekend.
next week. Next week.
A while from now.
And this is our going home show, and so we're just going to talk about WrestleMania, what we think, what we don't like, what we do like. I'm pretty content with this card. I was looking at it earlier.
Fairly excited.
I need to pull the card up real quick. This is the most confident I've been in a card for a while. So what do you want to do? Just go match by match, talk about it?
Yeah, let's go bottom to the top, though. Let's save Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes for last.
Do you have?
I have a list. You want me to lead it?
Yeah, just give me a list.
Okay. So let's start with the newest one then, which is the Undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship. That's the newest official match.
They're doing it as an undisputed match?
They are doing it for
all the titles?
all the gold.
I don't like that.
I would like them to split it up, but that's all right. I mean, I'll give you my reasoning. I feel like they're going to strip everything from the bloodline all in one night. And so they'd have to. They'd have to do it undisputed to do that. But the Usos versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Did you watch Raw? Did you watch the emotional reunion?
I did.
I guess it was SmackDown and then Raw. But
I watched them on Raw. I don't remember them on SmackDown. At least, I saw them come out and challenge on Raw.
SmackDown was all about Cody Rhodes trying to convince Kevin Owens, give the guy a shot. He loves you.
I love that Cody Rhodes is the mediator.
In the end, at the very end of the show, where they finally are teamed up again, they cut to Cody just staring at the monitor like a proud father.
I did it. I'm very excited about that because
it's gonna be such a good match.
Here's the problem that I've had with Kevin Owens is that when Kevin Owens came up and made his debut to the roster, it was like the unstoppable prize fighter Kevin Owens. Like, he's mean, he's hardcore, he's strong, he's tough, made it through all of NXT, like showed up on WWE television as NXT champion, like debuted on the roster as NXT champion. And then just kind of out of nowhere, they're like, hey, what if Kevin Owens lost every single match he ever participated in?
He became enhancement talent for a little while, yeah.
But it wasn't even like booked like a normal enhancement talent thing. Right. It was like he'd be booked in these feuds and he just never win. And I don't know. I don't like that because I liked tough Kevin Owens.
Right.
I like this Sami Zayn a lot more than I like original Sami Zayn.
Oh yes, Sami Zayn right now is top tier in my book.
But I will say, I got emotion. I almost got emotional when they were playing his theme music on Raw because it's like the first time we've heard it in months. Oh, it was so great. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
So, do you want to hear my theory about what's going to happen in this match? Because it's a doozy.
Oh, it's a doozy.
Are you ready?
Probably not.
Here's my theory.
All right.
Jey Uso is pulling a double swerve on everybody.
Ooh.
Someone pointed out, like in the clip where Jey came back and pretended like he was on Sami Zayn's side and then betrayed him a couple Raws ago, that like when they were hugging there, Jey was like whispering in his ear and you saw Sammy's face go like, huh? Like, and then like, okay, and shook his head like this. And then they did the whole thing and whatever. People are speculating. He's saying, all right, this is how we're going to pull this off. I'm going to betray you. And then we're going to do whatever we did, planned before this kind of thing.
Okay.
I think this match is going to go, hard for a while. And then eventually Jay's going to super kick Jimmy and then just do the Sami Zayn. Here's your pin to Sami Zayn himself. and let them take the titles. And that's how they break up the Usos and how Jay can go on to be, a singles competitor, which is what they had kind of hyped beforehand. Both of them basically going to singles for a while. And I will lose my mind if that's how it goes down.
That's pretty special. Mm-hmm. That's a pretty. I don't know.
So imagine that happening on night 1, and Roman Reigns entering night 2, seeing everything starting to unravel before his match. He already had tension on Raw with Solo. Is that his name? Yeah, Solo
Sikoa.
And then Cody Rhodes already put all that in his brain of everybody's going to leave you and you're going to be Roman with no more Reigns. It will be poetic, man. It would be so good. And I think the fans will lose their ever-loving minds if Jay does actually turn out to be on Sami Zayn's side.
I think that's interesting.
I'll be sad if it doesn't happen that way.
Yeah.
If it doesn't happen that way, I feel like it's just going to be too generic of just, okay, the bad guys lost.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm still in this place where it's twins being singles competitors.
Look, I know. Look, I think number 1, they've got a decade plus left in their main, roster.
Oh yeah,
for sure. I think both of them, as competitors, want to try singles competitor for a little while.
I would love to see them.
And then they'll eventually come back together, of course.
That's fair.
But, this would be a perfect way to end this whole storyline with them and to cause that.
Yeah.
So it's perfect time.
Now, I will say you said starting from the bottom and moving to the top.
I know I did say that. Well, now we'll go to the bottom. That was just the bottom of this list.
You did not say the worst match on the.
I'm not. I don't know if they're the worst match, but here's the list that I have: Fatal 4-Way. These are the throwaway matches. We'll put that here. These are the we need to get a lot more people on the show or they're gonna feel mad. Fatal 4-Way Men's Tag Team WrestleMania Showcase match.
What does that even mean?
It's essentially exactly what I just said. They want people. They want to be on the show. So they're like, let's show them off. It is 4-0. The winner gets no title shot or anything like that. It's just let's see who can win.
Yep.
The Street Profits versus Strowman and Ricochet versus Alpha Academy versus the Viking Raiders.
I mean, it's going to be a great match. It's going to be fun.
A lot of
stuff.
Fantastic athletes.
A lot of things happening.
They're all fun athletes too, except for Chad Gable. But I mean, they all have something special about them that really makes them interesting to watch.
Yeah.
So having them all in the match, I think it's going to be great.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what Otis and Braun Strowman, Otis and Braun Strowman look like.
I loved on Raw where he's getting like a manicure or whatever and has the cucumbers in his eyes, and when he shakes them off, one lands on his belly and it sits there for most of the segment, and then when he's got his point where he's not talking, he just goes down, picks it up and eats it. I was sitting there thinking that whole time, like, eat that cucumber, and then he ate it, and I love it.
You know, eat it.
Lost my mind. All right,
that's awesome.
It's gonna be fun. I mean, there's nothing to say about it. Who wins? I don't know. Maybe the Street Profits. The Viking Raiders might be due for a push. They haven't really done anything with them since they got here.
I like matches where no gold's on the line.
Yeah, it's just fun, fun match.
Yeah,
probably less fun. But I don't really know who's in it yet. Is the women's Fatal 4-Way Tag Team WrestleMania Showcase match.
Okay.
Far too long of a name. First of all, it's Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. And then three TBAs.
That's terrifying.
I'm assuming... What's the name of the girl that keeps coming out asking for the manager to Adam Pearce? Can't remember her name now.
It's not Tennille Dashwood. Is it Emma? Or whatever her name is.
Whatever her name is. Anyway,
the Australian girl?
I don't know. Oh, she's Australian. I can't remember her name. It's the girl that was supposed to be tag teaming with Carmella, but now Carmella is out for some reason, unknown reason. And so now she's tag teaming with Piper Niven. And so possibly them. Like I said, it's possible that I guess it would be Damage Control, maybe. The tag team portion of Damage Control.
Damage Control's.
Are they doing something? Oh, are they?
I think so.
What are they doing?
I thought Damage Control was. I saw Damage Control's names on one of these lists.
You're right. There it is. You're right. They are there. My bad.
Chelsea Green.
Chelsea Green. That's the name. Chelsea Green, Piper Niven. Yep. So I don't know. Alexa might be snuck in there somewhere. I feel like they might have to if they're going to come up with 2 more teams because I don't know who else.
Damage Control, yeah, because Damage Control's in the.
Yeah, I forgot that was a 3-way match.
Six woman
match.
6 lady match.
So we'll come back to that. So can't really talk about that one because we have no idea who's going to be in it yet.
I feel like Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez is like a comic book duo. It's like a buddy cop film though. It's kind of like. It's kind of like if I watched it was like Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy. It's just like that's the dichotomy I got going here. Except it's like Harley Quinn and Bane. Sorry, I'm lounging in your.
You lounge. I'll just move the camera.
Just
all right.
Feel more.
All right. Next up, we've got the Intercontinental Championship match: Gunther versus Drew McIntyre and Sheamus. Triple threat.
Does Gunther just not want to wrestle Americans?
Like, I spit on your American wrestling.
Have you seen him? I have not. Like, I watch it. I'm like, well, that feels too clever by a half. Right. Like,
so this is 3 pretty big dudes, about the same statures. Is it just going to be slaps and?
Oh, it's just gonna be chest slaps.
Just nothing but nothing but red chests going on the whole time. Oh my
gosh, that's rough. Speaking of, you said Piper Niven, and I thought about her getting her name back. Pete Dunne is getting his name back.
Yes. Not that I hated Butch. Honestly.
I hated Butch.
I think Butch was fine, and I think he did the character really well.
Yeah.
But I am glad that he's going to be getting his old gimmick back.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean that's gonna be a good match. It's gonna be a really good match.
Yes, I'm going to enjoy that one. There's not a lot of matches here that I'm not going to enjoy.
There's one.
I might be coming around on that one too.
You think?
But we'll get to it. Okay. Hell in a Cell match. Edge versus Finn Balor. Most likely Demon Finn Balor.
Okay.
Which I think is going to be fun. Did you see Edge's promo? His weird floating head in a room full of candles promo?
Yeah. Yeah.
Calling out the demon?
Here's what and I griped about this last year, and it seems like they're fixing it. It seems like they listened to me almost
time.
Specific. Yeah, it's about dang time.
You know what you're talking about.
It's about dang time. But like I've been complaining for a long time about long form storytelling, and like they don't give these stories time to like sit and like ruminate. Mm-hmm. But like this is one of those matches that has been given time to breathe.
Yeah.
And it hasn't had too much pressure on it, but it's had enough where like we've seen it, but we want to see more of it still. Like it's good. Same with even same with all of the stuff with the Usos and Sami Zayn and like it's just we're getting time.
Right.
To make things happen. So I'm very excited for this. I'm always excited for a Hell in a Cell match.
And then we have Bray Wyatt and everything he's done since he's come back, and that's been given too much time to breathe.
Oh, yeah.
And they need to hurry up and move something along.
They need to do something.
But it looks like they're not even going to be at WrestleMania now.
Wonderful.
Because Bray Wyatt's been out with some undisclosed illness and haven't heard. Now, they flashed the little...
you got Kuru.
They flashed the little symbol at some random interval last SmackDown.
Huh.
But no word from Bobby,
nothing?
no word from him. So who knows if they're going to pull it off? They got to pull the trigger this Friday,
This week.
and start moving things along fast. But I at this point, I feel like it might be better to just not.
Just not making that happen.
And then make some sort of big deal on Raw after WrestleMania. Reveal the whole team. Get the freaking story moving somehow.
Yeah. Just
Don't ruin this opportunity.
Good.
The fans wanted it. We got it. Now do something with it. Okay, moving on.
what a see it.
Edge versus Finn Balor is going to be.
Gonna be fantastic.
I mean, it's going to blow the freaking roof off. It's going to
Yeah.
be so good, especially seeing Demon Finn again for the first time in years now.
Oh,
at
yeah.
This point. Becky Lynch, Lita, and Trish Stratus versus Bayley, Dakota Kai, and Io Sky, or Damage Control as they are known.
I'm hesitant about liking this match, and here's why. I want to see Lita and Trish Stratus wrestle. Like, again, like we all want to see what they can do in this new division.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, every time in the last like 6 or 7 years that we've been given the opportunity to see them wrestle, they have really kind of left a lot on the table.
To be desired.
A lot to be desired. It was like, Lita came into that first Women's Royal Rumble and she was there for like 5 minutes.
5 seconds.
I don't
Yeah.
even think she hit a moonsault in that match.
Maybe not, yeah.
I think Trish Stratus wrestled. It was at that Women's Evolution
Match, yeah. That's right.
Yeah, it was her and
Was it Becky Lynch? I think it was Becky Lynch,
I
wasn't
don't think it was Becky Lynch. I think it was Alexa Bliss.
Was it? Okay.
But still, it was just like I'm very excited where this match could go.
It could be great. It
Yeah.
could be bad.
Yeah.
This is a toss-up basically based on how match ready they are.
Yeah.
Ready they are. I'm hoping they are. It sounds like they might be staying for a little while
Okay.
because there is rumor that they're going to be turning Trish Stratus heel and actually having a little storyline with her for a little bit.
That could be fun.
Because that's something that she hasn't really had a chance to flex on in her whole career.
My favorite moment, or one of my favorite moments, was Trish Stratus. Was when she was coming back the last time, and they were in Philadelphia, and somebody said something about her being out of practice, and she started doing the Allen Iverson practice. We talking about practice? We got games over here. We talking about practice? And it was like in Philadelphia, and I'm like, that's great. That's fantastic. So no, I'm excited, and at the very least, the other 4 women in that match are
It's worthy to get our hopes up, I think, for this match.
Yeah.
But it's possible this will be the lowest match on the card. Who knows?
Could be.
When it comes to results. Next up, United States Championship.
And his name is John Cena.
Never goes on long enough. John Cena versus Austin Theory, the current champion. I think they're going to make Austin Theory win.
Even this match feels like it's gotten a lot of hype.
It really has.
A long enough rumination.
And I think even Triple H still sees Austin Theory as like the next generation kind of top superstar.
Yeah.
And I think this is where they build that. Like this is that first real stepping stone to that.
Yeah.
And I do see John Cena being totally fine losing to Austin Theory here. And I think it would be a mistake to have Cena win.
Yeah, well, because Cena's all in on acting at the moment. So it just doesn't make any sense to give him a championship when he's not going to be able to wrestle if he gets into a movie. Like, he's not going to be allowed to.
So, that one's going to be fun.
Yeah.
More than anything. I think it's going to be fun. I don't know how impressive it'll be compared to a lot of the other ones.
Yeah.
But it will be fun for sure. Another one that's likely to be fun and probably surprisingly impressive at a few points. Seth Rollins versus Logan Paul.
Surprising is the word.
Yeah, because again, we've been constantly surprised at how well Logan Paul has performed
I will admit that.
every single time.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want to be in this role, but I am excited to see Logan Paul at WrestleMania.
I want to hate him. My problem is I still see that little kid
Sure.
from YouTube.
From the YouTubes.
Like that's like some of y'all don't. Anybody younger than us and anybody older than us just doesn't get it. Like Logan Paul is the first person I remember being canceled.
The first person?
I really think
He was early. Yeah. He was one of the early ones.
when he
sure.
did that whole Japanese death forest, that was really.
Actually, it wasn't really that long ago, I don't feel like.
I feel like it was like it was ages ago.
Anyway, yeah.
But
that
like
was
y'all
weird.
just don't remember. Like Logan
I do remember.
Paul
I did
was.
see his apology video again recently for that. And
Yeah.
it's like, this is a terrible apology video.
Yeah, y'all just don't remember. Y'all weren't here for that.
And then his crypto scandal.
Yeah.
Boing Boing or whatever it was called. Little spring that kind of looked like Clippy from Microsoft.
It looks like you're typing a resume.
But hey, Prime is a pretty good drink.
Is it?
It's real tasty.
Maybe we'll get some for the watch along.
So the way they do the Prime thing is it's actually very sweet as opposed to Gatorade. Gatorade's very salty
Yeah.
because sodium is not its main electrolyte.
Huh.
Its main electrolyte is, I think, is magnesium or potassium, one of those two.
Interesting.
And so it keeps it sweeter. The flavors are very bold, even though the calories are only like 20 calories.
Huh.
My son, both of my sons really, but Eli, the most, the oldest, like really wants Prime all the time.
Yeah.
And he loves them every time. They have an icy pop one, like the old Rocket
Yeah.
pops, the red, white, and blue. It's amazing.
Can you get them at like Alsips?
Not
That was
here.
the most. That was the most. Can you get it at Alsips?
Most New Mexico thing you've ever seen.
You get it down at the Alsips?
I have not seen it at our Allsips. The only place I've seen it here is Albertsons.
Huh.
And that's like rare. Like they sell out almost immediately. Huh. But I'm sure we will start seeing them more and more because they're getting a lot of hype.
That's interesting.
But they're also $4 a bottle, and
Well,
there's less in them than there are in Gatorade bottles.
That does suck.
For $2.19.
Yeah. But no, I'm excited, and
Anyway.
I'm excited that it's with Seth Rollins. I think
Yes.
they're gonna do. They're gonna tear their house down. I'm getting really weirded out with Elton John, Seth Rollins,
Yeah, I mean,
and it's not like
how much further can he crank this up?
Yeah.
Like, it's like he keeps trying to top himself with his weirdness.
and I get that. But at the same time, for me, I'm like, it's not weird when Elton John does it for some reason. But when you do it, it is
Well, it's
very
because you don't
weird.
see Elton John every week.
That's true.
When you have to keep seeing Elton John, I'm sure people are like, "Can you tone it down a bit, man,
The
for
stage
one night?
manager's like, man, this is weird.
Can we just go get some cheese sticks and you just chill out?" All right. Next up, Brock Lesnar versus Omos.
You better have a good reason for this not being the worst match on the card.
The more I'm thinking about it, man, and they're hyping it, and it's getting to me, is Omos is freaking huge. I know he's not going to wrestle well. It's not going to be a technically proficient match at all.
Yeah.
But the thought of seeing Brock Lesnar F5 or power, what is it? Suplex.
Yeah.
A
dude that size.
over and over again. Actually, like, this is near ring breaking territory. I feel like it will be impressive. I feel like, let me put it this way.
Okay.
I'm not excited for it as a match. I'm excited for it as like a fail army video. I'm excited to just see some pure ouch. I'm excited to have my whole body pucker
World star!
multiple times as I'm like, oh, that's gonna hurt. That guy's so big. So
You wonder how much time they're going to give it to.
right, I'm sure it's gonna be one of the quickest matches.
Have you seen? There's a thing I was like, they tallied it up, and the Undertaker and Triple H have spent like an accumulative, separately have spent like 6 hours walking
Just
to the ring
the
at
entrances.
WrestleMania.
Yeah.
They've taken a WrestleMania's worth of time.
So long. Such a long time to walk to the ring.
Yeah.
I remember the Undertaker once was 30 minutes. His entrance was 30 minutes long. It was insanely long. It was like a 3-part entrance. And then he, in the last part, walked to the ring for 10 of those minutes. Like, it was so long. But
I remember seeing
I was on the edge of my seat the whole time.
Yeah, I was sort of seeing the interview with him where he was talking about coming up from the middle of the stage at one of them. And it was basically, he was just like, I'm not walking. I'm not walking that long.
I am not going to walk.
I'm not walking 80 yards.
3 inches at a time for 80 yards.
I'm just not doing it. I'm going to start in the middle. Power move, really. That's kind of cool.
Man. All right. Next up is the Raw Women's Championship. Bianca Belair versus Asuka.
I'm down.
It's going to be a good match. I'm not terribly excited for it, I don't feel.
I'm less excited for it than I've been with other Bianca Belair matches.
Right. But I think it'll be fun. I don't know who's going to come out on top. Asuka's been pushing the new character lately. Bianca Belair's had the title for a while. Maybe this is the time to push not new, but I guess that was her old kind of gimmick before WWE, the kind of scary Asuka.
Yeah.
Joker Asuka or whatever you call her. So maybe this is time to push Joker Asuka. But I
just want her to come out with it as in red. It'd be like a Carnage thing. Oh, that'd be so cool.
SmackDown Women's Championship, Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley. Yeah. You're not excited for this one? I'm excited for this one.
I'm excited to see this in front of people.
Yeah.
Because we got gypped the last time.
We did. That was COVID times.
And so I definitely think this is another one of those. It's ruminated long enough, but it hasn't ruminated too long. I like it.
Yeah, okay. We'll go for it.
I just haven't gotten a real chance to see a lot of Charlotte Flair lately.
Sure. And I also
since her comeback,
compared to a lot of the things that we've already talked about, I still don't think this is going to be one of the most exciting matches.
No.
But I think it's going to be really good. They are both so ring proficient, and they are like mirror images of each other, one from a different multiverse. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the evil
Bizarro,
Charlotte Flair.
Bizarro Charlotte Flair.
So I'm excited to see how they pull that off. And last up on the card, undisputed WWE Universal Championship, both titles, Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes. Rumor has it they have not yet decided who's winning. Not that they haven't told them, that they haven't even decided. Because the reason is they want a lot of people backstage who have say want Roman Reigns to get to the 1,000-day mark.
What day are they on now?
I don't remember, but it's close.
It's like 800 something, right?
Right. So it's like not that far off. And so some people are thinking,
like SummerSlam?
let them hold it until SummerSlam and give Cody Rhodes the thing at SummerSlam. But I really hate that idea. Because
I hate it for Cody.
For Cody Rhodes, the story winning it at WrestleMania against Roman Reigns here and now.
It's beautiful.
Feels like the right time. And it also feels like if this is the last thing that happens at WrestleMania, fans are going to riot.
Yeah.
Because I think everybody's
blow
expecting
that building
Cody Rhodes
up, man.
They will.
They will set it on fire.
WWE really, really likes to let people leave WrestleMania happy.
They do.
They really, really do. So
really
I kind of still feel like they're going to go Cody Rhodes.
I would go Cody Rhodes. But I would love for the moment to be like Cody Rhodes wins it. And then, like, someone hands him a bag with the Winged Eagle.
That would be
title. Like,
nice.
I need that Winged Eagle title back.
That would be really cool. So here's what's going to happen, no matter what the outcome is. If Roman Reigns keeps it or not, he's gone for several months.
Yeah.
He might not even be back until SummerSlam. And so if he keeps it, he is now there's no title in play.
That could be fun.
For half a year.
That could be fun.
Or nearly half a year. Fun?
I don't know.
What would we do?
Because here's the thing. I don't know. We just have matches.
What feuds
We just
would
have
we
good matches.
And for what reason?
For no reason other than they just want to happen. Why did we have Rock and Stone Cold?
Well, they were already established. I mean,
And I get that.
And the first two were for titles. The third one was just because we needed a third.
I would love to see. I don't know. I go back and forth on this because Hogan makes a really good point. He says, back in the 80s, you saw the guy with the title sometimes on pay-per-views.
Yeah.
Like, that was it. He didn't show up on your main. That's why you have pay-per-views.
Sure. Yeah. But I mean, if we're thinking back to when Brock had it and he showed up like once a month, like it just felt underwhelming.
I thought that's because we hated Brock Lesnar.
Well, we did hate Brock Lesnar, but it was partly because we thought he didn't care about us.
That's true.
He's not here.
That's true.
Where's he at? What's happening?
Do you feel like Brock Lesnar cares about you now? I think he does.
I think Brock Lesnar
I'm getting more.
has played a role where he pretends he doesn't care that he's here. And I think he genuinely enjoys being a wrestler. I know he's probably wrapping up his career.
Yeah.
There's been rumors about that. But I think he has genuinely loved the experience. Because otherwise, why would he come back?
Yeah.
He doesn't need the money.
Rogue face Brock Lesnar. Like, he's kind of been doing this face, and I'm liking it.
Yeah.
So,
Cowboy Brock.
Cowboy Brock.
Has been fun.
yeah, no, I'm very excited for that match. I think it's going to be very good. I know I kind of talked about it on our last watch along that I wasn't as excited about it, but the more and more I think about it, I'm good with it. Yeah. But then I also want to see Roman, like you said, Roman. It's good because then like Roman's gone for 6 months.
Right.
Like, we don't have to do this back and forth business.
Right. If he loses to Cody Rhodes and then he's gone for 6 months and then comes back the month before SummerSlam and starts being like, I'm about to take it back. I'm about to come back and get it.
Yeah,
and
but
then him winning at SummerSlam, that would be beautiful.
You can put somebody else in the title picture. I like it.
Yes.
I like it.
Yeah, you could give a couple people a good chance at Cody Rhodes during this time. It would be great. Yeah, so that's where we stand with the currently confirmed card. The only unconfirmed possible match we kind of touched on, which is Bobby Lashley versus Bray Wyatt. If they do this, number one, of course, we need more build up these next 2 weeks. Got to get Bray back in there. We got to have something. If they do this, I don't want a Firefly Funhouse match. I don't even want a real wrestling match. What I want is Bray Wyatt's music comes on, all the lights go off, all 6 people that are rumored to be in this tag team are around Bobby Lashley, and they just beat the snot out of him.
Fair enough.
And that's all I need. Because now we have all 6. I don't need them to unmask. I don't need to know who they are. I just want to see the whole team. Because we saw them. We saw them up there at the end of that weird match that he had at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
They were up in the light
pitch
thing
black
laughing.
The Mountain Dew pitch black match.
Mountain Dew pitch black match. So, I mean, they exist, but I want to see them actually all together in the ring beating somebody up.
Yeah.
And then goes black and it's over. But at least we have them there. We have them. They're all in the ring. They're all real. They're not figments of our weird imagination.
Yeah.
And then we start rolling out like reveals on, Raw and SmackDown, things like that. So
yeah.
that's kind of what I want.
I'm down with that. Well, I think it's going to be a good pay-per-view. Like I said, I'm getting more and more excited about pay-per-views as time is going on.
They have been fairly good. I don't think we've had a bad one in a while.
Yeah. I really wish that we had just been given one Triple H WrestleMania. But
one night, you mean?
What's up?
You mean one night?
No, like triple. I want Triple H to have
just
booked.
Him. I got you.
Booked WrestleMania.
I do have good news.
What's that? Is it that
they are going to attempt
that Vince McMahon has a mustache?
He does. Gomez mustache. Apparently.
Gomez mustache.
So they're going to attempt to keep both nights of WrestleMania short.
Okay.
They're not going to try and drag them out to 5 hours each night.
That's good.
And so this might be a little bit more bearable to get through.
I just want one night. I want
one night. I want one night. I don't want a 7 hour one night, but I want one 5 hour night would do me.
Yeah.
Would be good.
Yeah. No, yeah. He died.